And welcome back to downtown Los Angeles, just outside the Staples Center. Fans making their way into the arena tonight, joined alongside Gord Cutler, Paul Graham, Dan Gladman, and Forbes Finn Robertson. A doubleheader today. Earlier today, I caught the Warriors-Clippers game, won by the Clippers. Big afternoon for Chris Kaman and Elton Brand, and tonight it's the Lakers' turn. Leo?
In the backcourt for Toronto, Mo Peterson, Mike James against Smush Parker, and Kobe Bryant. We've talked all about Kobe Bryant, what he's capable of doing, leading the NBA in scoring at just under 35 a game. Up front, Jalen Rose getting another start. Matt Bonner in the middle. Chris Bosh against Lamar Odom, Kwame Brown, and Chris Min.
So there you have the starting lineups for the Raptors and the Lakers. And let's take a look at our IBM winning strategies.
Okay, Chuck, taking a peek at the winning strategies, what the Raptors have to do to win this ballgame. Team effort on the glass. In the last meeting, the Lakers out-rebounded the Raptors by 15. An extra pass is the key. Toronto 9-5 when they have as many or more assists than their opponents, and keep Kobe off the free throw line. He's a tough guy to deal with, but he gets to the line close to 11 times a game, and you want to keep him off the free throw line, make him shoot contested jump shots all night.
That's right. What's amazing, what's going on, as Sam Mitchell, the head coach of the Raptors, he'd love to steal the game here in Los Angeles to set up tomorrow's encounter against the Denver Ball Club. Nuggets won today on the road in San Antonio.
The Nuggets playing good ball, especially Carmelo Anthony, Chuck.
Yep, big time. And the head coach of the Lakers is Wilt Chamberlain. 9 championship rings, 6 with the Bulls. 10th on the all-time win list. His 15th season as a head coach, and 6th with the Lakers organization. As you know, he had a sabbatical for a year.
Well, a lot of people thought, very surprised when Kobe Bryant accepted the return of Phil Jackson, and he did so with open arms, realizing the value of Phil Jackson. Maybe the best thing for their relationship was for Phil Jackson to step away and for Kobe to realize just how good a coach he really is.
Kobe Bryant, he has scored 88 points in the last 2 games in both losses. 88 points if you lose.
Chuck, he's put up huge numbers, but so is this guy right here, Chris Bosh. Franchise record 17 straight free throws against the Seattle Supersonics. And Chuck, he was just dominant in the fourth quarter of that ball game. He wanted the ball, he got the ball, and he made things happen.
And Jalen Rose, he has been on fire for the Raptors, to say the least. He's averaging 10 free throw attempts over the past 4 games, and close to 25 per game in the last 4 as well.
Well, even Chris Bosh admits it gives the Raptors another post presence, having Jalen Rose a swingman in the ballgame, because he loves to play with his back to the basket and take advantage of opponents down low.
So we are ready to rock and roll here at the Staples with Raptors and the Lakers. Lakers won in Toronto on December the 7th, 102-91. Mike James with a dribble over the timeline. He'll set it up for Bosh at the foul line. They give him space with Min. A pump. Bonner from the elbow. 3 ball. Nope. Rebound Odom. Tell me about Odom for a moment.
Well, Lamar Odom, Chuck, he's a stat stuffer. This guy plays the game in every level. He rebounds, he passes, he shoots the basketball, he can take it to the bucket. I really like his game. I think he is one of the keys to this Laker team, undoubtedly.
He has an outside-inside game. Very dangerous. Parker. Nope. Rebounded by Chris.
And Lamar Odom's unselfish to a fault, Chuck. Sometimes he just sits back and lets things happen on the floor as opposed to just being the aggressor, because I think he can absolutely dominate games when he chooses to.
Now, can you attack the Lakers' interior defense?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Chris Wim or Kwame Brown, neither one of these guys are a force defensively. That's a careless turnover by the Raptors.
Yep. Behind the back pass by Rose leads to a layup by Parker.
Yeah, but getting back to what you're saying, there's definitely some size on this Laker team, but not dominant inside.
Our first quarter brought to you by the fine folks from Ford, games since day 1. Here's Peterson slashing, and his pass. It bounces off a Laker foot, and it'll be Toronto ball with 14 on the clock.
Well, Sam Mitchell knows how important it is to take care of the basketball. Prior to the Seattle game, the previous 2 road games, the Raptors gave up 50 points off of turnovers, Chuck. Against the Sonics, only 10.
Peterson with a pull-up. That ties the ball game at 2 apiece. Mo Peterson, he's shooting less than 40% on the trip. But you get him going early tonight.
Yeah, he's very important for Toronto's decisions he's been making. since the Raptors turnaround has been very, very critical to the Raptors' success. He's been playing good basketball, getting the ball to the right people, making shots, taking good shots, and of course, he always gives you that great defensive effort.
Kobe Bryant came over in a sign and trade. He was the first high school player ever taken #1 in the draft. Played high school ball in the state of Georgia. Came out to L.A., went out and immediately bought a $3.6 million mansion with a view of Malibu.
Because he can.
Because he can, that's right. So the matchup, you've got Parker guarding James and Brown checking Bonner out in front. This is Bryant playing defense against Peterson. They go underneath the Bosch, work it on them. I like this matchup for Toronto. Chris stops and delivers it to James. He's left wide open, and a three is good. You can read it up from downtown Schaumburg, Ontario. That goes to Andy Handler.
Did you see how many people converged on Chris Bosch, Chuck? Great answer there by Kobe, very quick to the bucket. But the Raptors have to realize that they are absolutely sending everybody down to help Chris Mim out on Bosch, and there's going to be a lot of open looks for everybody else.
Well, Peterson goes downtown from three-point range.
Well, anytime a team decides to take the lane away, you're going to have a lot of perimeter looks. You don't want to fall in love with the jump shot, but you certainly have to take them when they're available and keep the defense honest.
Bill Spooner has called a foul on Matt Bonner, playing over the shoulder on Chris Mim. So 17 on the clock. Kobe Bryant inbounding. As Leo mentioned, the opening tee's #1 in the association, close to 35 per ball game. Comes up shooting, got it, tough shot. He's attempted 1,038 field goals.
That's right, 27 shots a game. But that's the type of shot you'd like to see him take. Turning away from the bucket with a hand in his face. He's going to make his share of shots, Chuck, but he's got to play the percentages and force those looks.
Matt Bonner comes up and scores. The Raptors on fire, knocking down 4 of their first 5 attempts.
The Raptors, I think, can see that if they can get that movement and make the extra pass, get the dribble penetration, they're going to get any shot they want in this ballgame.
Bryant over Peterson.
I'll say it again. Those are the type of shots you'd like to see Kobe shoot. Mo Peterson right in his face.
Again, Bosch on Mim, stops. The bouncer goes underneath the Bonner, and 3 in the lead. I'm surprised Chris has not attacked the rim against Mim.
Yeah, I thought he should have went up on that play, Chuck. Unselfish decision looking to go to Matt Bonner, but not the right decision. Chris needed to power up.
Smush Parker on Mike James. Nope. And we have a push underneath against Toronto.
You got to be careful with Smush Parker. Chuck, teams have a tendency to forget about it. He can shoot the three. He will get to the bucket. And as soon as you relax, don't pay attention to him. He does a lot of things to surprise you, and he puts up some decent numbers. And for Matt Bonner, second foul.
Yep, so he's out of the ball game. Bonner again starting on the second consecutive game for the injured Rafael Araujo. So Villanueva comes off the bench. Parker line to the lane. That's good.
People underestimate his quickness. He's good off the dribble. He's not afraid to take the ball to the bucket. If you're not careful, he's going to dunk on you.
Bosch. Jalen Rose giving it up unselfishly. And another three. Mike James. And for the Raptors, already in the quarter, their third triple of the game.
Well, you know, everybody's talking about Jalen Rose and the big numbers he's putting up offensively, Chuck. I like the fact that he's giving the ball up. He may not get a lot of assists, but he's getting the ball to where it needs to be.
Kobe Bryant. Nope, tap. Nope. And the Raps on the push. It's a 3-on-3. Rose, the no-look. Charlie Villanueva. And the ball deflected, partially blocked by Odom. Smush Parker with a questionable shot.
Interesting defensively, Lamar Odom on Jalen Rose. That's going to eliminate some of the post opportunities for Jalen with Odom's size.
Nice play by Charlie Villanueva, that little teardrop. And the Raptors now 6 of 8 from the floor. And they lead 15-9. They can get this game, Leo.
Oh, they can, and I like the energy Toronto has brought to start off this ball game.
This is not your typical Laker crowd either. I mean, it's pretty flat here. clock. Bryant hoists it up. Nope. Kept alive by Mem. Off the hands of Bosch, who keeps it in play all the way to midcourt to Rose. Great hustle by Chris.
And Chuck, that's where you want to try to save that ball. Great finish right there. Tremendous. Charlie V.
And what happened? It was Bosch who made the play.
Well, if you're going to save the ball, Chuck, you don't want to save it in your end and possibly give it to the opposing team. So you really got to throw it out there, and that's exactly what he did.
A 9-2 Raptor run. Odom, no. The flip is good by Mem on the stick back.
The Raptors obviously showing a little mix of man-to-man and zone here, Chuck. Try to shake the Lakers up a little bit, force them to make a few decisions.
Bosch feeling Mem. Turnaround jumper. Good.
Well, we say it every night, and we'll say it tonight. Nobody can match up with Chris Bosch and this Lakers team. He's got a quickness advantage or a size advantage. He can bring people inside. He can take them outside. Doesn't make a difference.
You know, during this run, I'm surprised Phil Jackson has not elected to call a timeout.
Well, Phil Jackson likes to let his teams play through difficult times. That's been one of his characteristics as a coach.
Parker got a shot rejected, and the toss out. And this is Odom giving it up. Chris Mem on Bosch, and the ball, he lost it going up. Here's Villanueva to the rim, and a scoop and a score. What a play.
Great job. Charlie V, outstanding in the open floor, Chuck. Another one of the players that surprises you with what he could do with his size.
And now Phil Jackson calls a timeout after his team is down by 10. 5:18 to go, first quarter. And welcome back on The Score from Los Angeles. Our Ford Fusion. Create a reaction. You match the quote with a picture, whether it's James, Rose, or Peterson.
And a quote, halfway through the year, we're still a team that's probably trying to find identity as far as winning now versus winning in the future.
Jalen Rose, he wants to win now, and the Raptors have made 9 of their last 10 shots.
Well, having Jalen Rose in the starting lineup, Chuck, it gives you some stability. It definitely gives you a scoring presence around the basket. And the unselfishness of Jalen Rose that I spoke about, he is a guy that can find the open man, and that's one of the things that he hasn't gotten frustrated with himself this season when things haven't been working out well. Early in November, he forced a lot of shots, took some bad shots, whereas since then he's been doing a great job of getting guys like Chris Bosch, Charlie Villanueva involved in the game, even if he doesn't have his own looks.
Jalen Rose will turn 33 on the 30th of this month. The NBA put a table together, the youngest teams in the league. The Lakers are the 7th youngest squad, 25 years average, 129 days. The Raptors are 24th on that list at 28 years and 4 days. Bryant up top from 21.
Those numbers are a little deceiving, Chuck, when you take a few guys out of the mix that aren't getting a lot of minutes versus the young players that are getting a lot of time. I think the Raptors' age drops dramatically.
Yeah, you're talking about Aaron Williams, Eric Williams. Here's Villanueva trying to go inside of Mike James. Leaking out as Bryant runs it down, trying to keep it in play and threw it away. He would have been better off calling a 20-second timeout.
Nobody ran down either, Chuck.
No.
They left him all by himself, figuring if he gets it, he'll score. You never do that.
And Charlie B says, thank you very much off that Laker turnover. Villanueva, 4 of 5 off the bench in with, 4 minutes of work, 8 points.
He's really, Charlie, you can tell when he's ready to play, Chuck. He came out in this ball game aggressive and hungry.
Fox got stripped in the dunk by Kobe Bryant.
See everybody leaking out before that ball was absolutely taken by the Raptors. You got to stay in there until you know you got the ball, and then you run.
Bosch from 17 popped out. Rebound Bryant. Kobe Bryant in this game, 3 of 6. He's got 6 points. Weaving inside, working on Jalen Rose. Beautiful move off the window.
He's a player, Chuck, that loves contact. He will go inside the paint. You can bump him. You can get physical with him. It doesn't matter. Kobe Bryant will battle you any way you want to play.
Has he completely, Bryant, discarded this triangle offense, Leo?
No, not at all, Chuck. The triangle offense gives you a lot of freedom to do a lot of different things. Kobe Bryant at times sits back and lets the triangle play out. At other times, he does take it upon himself to just go. And that's one of the privileges he has as being a great player. But watch what happens here. There's a switch. Mo Peterson gives him off to Jalen Rose, but just a little too easy. Charlie V's got to be ready to step over a little quicker.
And Chris Bosh threads the needle. So it's Bosh and Bryant. Those two undoubtedly will be in Houston for the All-Star game next month. Mim. Back it in. Tough turnaround.
Chris Mim is a player that has a lot of good fundamental skills, Chuck. He can shoot that baby hook. He can shoot the jump shot. He'll play position defense. At times, he just gets beat. The player's much more athletic than him, but he's a guy that really tries to get the most out of what he has.
Mike James feeding Rose, and it's poked away out of bounds by Squish Parker. And we're going to have a timeout. So the Raptors on the road, first quarter, and the lead on the Score television network. The Laker girls entertaining the Staples crowd here in Southern California.
Always doing a great job.
What a terrific game, Leo. The Score has on Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Time, the Pacers and the Cavaliers.
How about LeBron James the other night against the Utah Jazz, dropping, what was it, 51?
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad night at the office. Made him the youngest player to ever reach the 5,000 point total.
5,000 points. Can you believe that? 5,000 already.
He just turned 20?
21, yeah. Let's go to our X Factor with Matt Bonner and Luke Walton.
Well, Matt Bonner has been playing well last 3 games. Chuck doing a good job shooting the ball Friday against Seattle. 11.6 boards, 3 of 5 from behind the arc. And Luke Walton is a guy that's just a scrambler. Had a season-high 13 against the Raptors. And he will go out there and play physical, aggressive basketball. The Raptors have to be conscious of him. Offers a lot of what Matt Bonner does for the Raptors, although Matt is a much better shooter.
James' strong move, but Cook was there to alter it. And the putback, who else but Charlie Villanueva in double figures with 10. He has been the story of the quarter.
Yeah, Sam has to be excited about that. Anytime Charlie gets out there and starts playing like that early, she knows he's going to have a great ball game.
And then Villanueva fouled Mill. Where Mim caught that, and while he was on his way up, you just can't touch him. You know, let him make the basket and pull a U-turn, go the other way.
Exactly. At that point, you really have to decide what you're going to do, or if you are going to foul, Chuck, it better be a hard one where you don't put a player in the line for a three-point play opportunity.
Chris Mim was a very talented high school tennis player. Went on to play basketball at the University of Texas.
He looks like a tennis player, Chuck. He kind of has that country club look to him.
Bryant, but no foul. Runs down his miss, wants to try it again. Missed.
See, that's where Kobe needs to give the ball up in situations like that. But his mentality is, I worked so hard to get it. I'm putting this one up.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Leo, how the other teammates feel about this, because I'm sure it's tough to play with a guy like that.
No doubt.
James working on Squish Parker, bringing good.
Chuck, great finish on that. He was dribbling with his left hand. He avoided smushed and took the ball to his right, and that prevented Kobe from jumping up and trying to block the shot.
Lakers come in, 2 games over 500. Here's Bryant with a layup, too easy on the baseline.
And see what he does, Chuck. He takes that extra dribble, he just pounds it and goes up strong. He's waiting for somebody to challenge him, waiting for contact.
Mike James, deep 3. Bam! Get out the umbrellas, Leo. It's Ready Trays here in Los Angeles. The Raptors' 4th of the first quarter. They've scored 32 points here in the opening frame and lead by 9.
And when you like about the offense for the Raptors, Chuck, they're hitting the jump shots outside, they're getting out in transition, they're scoring inside. It's a mix. A lot of times when the Raptors are hitting their shots, they stay outside, but not so far here.
Peterson with the foul, but they are playing Bryant very physical off the ball.
Well, Mo Peterson will play anybody tough, and here just trying to get up, prevent Bryant from moving where he wants to go.
And for Peterson, he's going to leave with his second personal foul. Unfortunately, he was going to be replaced by Joey Graham. Graham was at the scorer's table when that foul occurred. So Calderon comes in along with Graham, Villanueva, Bosh, and Rose.
And Joey Graham's going to have to bring some of that aggressive defense that he was drafted for, Chuck. Remember, coming out of Oklahoma State, everybody figured Joey Graham's going to be able to translate what he did the collegiate level to the NBA level. Struggling a little bit with it, but today will be a good test for him.
So we have 69 seconds remaining, first quarter, 32-25. Raptors. Villanueva keeping the dribble alive, and he goes underneath to Bosh. And a face-up on Mim, spins, and knocked out of his hands out of bounds.
Chris Mim, he's going to play position, and he will use his hands a great deal. If Chris just protects the ball, he's going to be able to get by him without a problem.
Bosch tonight, 4 points, 5 rebounds. On a pump, a power drive to the rim, and it lipped off, and it's Cook to Bryant, who's attempted 10 shots already in the quarter. Parker from the corner at 3. That's impressive.
He fought, did a great job of getting position.
Chris Mim with 8.
You have a problem, Chuck, when you're waiting for Kobe to give that ball up. You never know when it's coming, and sometimes it's tough to get in a rhythm as a shooter when that happens.
Jalen Rose piercing inside. Boy, what about Rose of late, huh, Leo?
He's just playing smart basketball. He's taking his opportunities when they're there. When he gets hot, obviously he lets it go a little bit more, and that's the way you want to play the game.
Coming off a 28-point, 7-assist night in Seattle. Doing a fantastic job going to the line. The entry feed, cooked him in, slapped away. Here's Calderon, a race to the rim, blocked by Odom, a late whistle and a foul against Los Angeles, and this will go against Lamar Odom.
The zone really bothering the Lakers, Chuck. They're standing around, they're not getting a lot of movement, they're trying to figure out what to do. The Raptors capitalizing on that, and Jose Calderon, who's struggling as of late. Last 3 games, 7 assists, 7 turnovers, just 3 of 9 shooting. And remember, one of the characteristics of Calderon early part of the season was assist to turnover ratio, 3-4 to 1. That's a great ratio. Got to clean that up a little bit.
Again, Rafael Araujo out with that sore shoulder.
I talked to him. He's really hoping that things could be okay, where he doesn't have to have surgery or anything like that. Just trying to get it stronger, and we'll have it reevaluated again shortly.
Popso has come on for the Raptors, replacing Bosch with 5 seconds remaining. Raptors up by 9. And Bryant takes a look at the clock. 3 seconds remaining. 2 seconds on a pump, and he's fouled with 1 second to go in the quarter.
Just not a good foul at all. You know what he's going to do. You know he's going to put the shot up, and that's just a smart play by Kobe Bryant. Watch a little hesitation right here. You got aggressive defenders, just get him up in the air, and he leans in to make sure there's contact.
Especially where you're at. Leo, go ahead and let him jack up a 3.
It's a long shot. It's a rushed shot, and you have 2 guys with a hand in his face. That doesn't get any better than that. That's good defense. Don't bail the guy out. But again, give Kobe credit. He drew, he pulled them up, he got them off their feet. That's what makes him such a great offensive player.
He has 14 in the quarter, but his team trails 36-29. Solid job by the Raptors on the road here at the Staples Center, 36-29. We'll go to the second period in just a moment right here on the Score Television Network. On a Sunday night in Toronto and throughout the country as we welcome you to Toronto Raptors basketball against the Lakers. Raptors in front, 36-29, Leo.
Take a look at our speed stick stats. In first quarter, Raptors doing a great job shooting the basketball, knocking them down from 3, 4 of 6. 9 assists on 15 made field goals. The bench active with 12. For the Lakers, 10 offensive rebounds, and they're rebounding the Raptors overall 14-6. But Charlie V is doing his part, Chuck.
Yeah, 10 first quarter points. The bench, the Raps bench, outscored the Lakers 12-0.
Oh, when you run the floor, good things happen. Charlie V getting passes, creating plays on his own, and hitting the jump shot as well. Inside, outside, you name it. CV is getting it done.
Sure is. 36-29 Raptors. Was at the UCLA game yesterday at Pauley against West Virginia. Ran into Ronnie Lester, the assistant GM of the Lakers, and he was complimenting the Raptors' young core of players. Really feels the future very bright.
A nice future for a young man at UCLA too, Chuck. Ryan Wright from Toronto. Yep. Outstanding young player.
And a 24-second shot clock violation. Our second quarter brought to you by Nissan. Here's Calderon. Giving it up to Jalen Rose. Villanueva working on Walton with a pull-up. Yes.
He has got it going on right now. Charlie V with that little baby hook. It's not even a baby hook, Chuck. It's kind of a half push shot, but he really does a great job with it. He gets it up quick, nice and high as well.
Raps stayed in that 2-3 zone early second quarter. was an ugly looking shot. And it's Calderon working the handle. As Calderon receives a play from his head coach Sam Mitchell, Raptors in front 38-29. On a switch, Calderon picked up by Wilt in the paint. And the pass deflected out of bounds. And Devin George says, I never touched the ball. And Bill Kennedy says, yes, you did.
Right now, Charlie V getting some opportunities, a lot like what Sam does for Chris Bosh. Put him in pick and roll situations, see if somebody can react and guard him.
Calderon to the rim, rejected by Kobe Bryant. Odom has had a very quiet ball game. And Walton is really struggling off the ball. We're going to have Kevin Fair call a foul on Popso.
Popso, this is going to be a tough matchup. Kwame Brown's got a lot of size and bulk on Pop. He's going to have to try to get to where Kwame wants to get to himself. Get there sooner, be very, very aggressive, play with his legs. Kwame just trying to absolutely push Popso out of the way.
Well, the way the Lakers are playing in half-court set, it looks like they've never seen a zone in their life.
You're right. And right now, one of the players that has to take charge is Lamar Odom, because he's a guy that can get it done inside or outside with Kobe Bryant sitting on the bench.
I mean, not one pass entered in the paint area, and finally...
Well, and the worst part, see, Kwame Brown is working hard. He definitely has a distinct advantage down low. When he gets in there, you're going to have to drop it in, or he's going to stop working, or pick up silly fouls, or get a 3-second call, as we saw.
Lakers with their 6th turnover, and now we're going to have a hold off the ball on Vujacic.
Nice young player right here, Chuck. Vujacic can put the ball on the floor. I like the way he sees the floor. He can hit the open shot as well.
Getting a lot of playing time now. He's won the trust of his coaching staff. Villanueva got tied up, tried to muscle it up, almost went in.
Tough shot. Little international backcourt matchup there with Calderon and Vujacic.
And with 15 on the clock, Lakers retain possession. 38-29 Raptors. The Raptors have won twice at Staples. And the last victory coming in 0-1, so it's been a while. Vujacic. And Walton tried to gather in the rebound, knocked out of his hands. And here's Rose from 15. Remy out. With this group on the floor, Odom really needs to take over, Leo.
And that's where sometimes he just lays back and lets the game come to him instead of being the aggressor. You can understand it at times with Kobe on the floor, but if Kobe's not out there, Odom has to just take over a game. And here's the thing about it. Not a lot of players have that ability, but Lamar Odom does. And he's got to take a little bit out of Kobe's book and say, hey, give me the rock, fellas. I'm taking it there and taking this game.
Bosh returns. Villanueva leaves. Charlie with 12 first-half points in 10 minutes. Calderon working the rock, almost stolen by Vujacic, who's playing smothering defense on the elbow. Now crossover. Calderon to the cup. And we're going to have a loose ball foul.
I didn't get it to go down, but I like Calderon taking it in there. He got the last one blocked. He didn't shy away. He went right back and said, hey, come get this one. A lot of pressure on the ball. That's going to give you an opportunity to drive, and nobody really rotating over. Finally, Walton tries to block the shot.
That foul's going to go on Odom, his second. This is Rose on Lamar Odom. Double on the ball, giving Calderon a chance from 18. And Graham throws the ball off the hip of Lamar Odom out of bounds. Heads up play by Joey G.
Yeah, good hustle right there. But Chuck, I like what Rose did. As we get another look at that bounce off the leg. But Rose can't get the same offense against Lamar Odom. He tried to get inside. He didn't have it. He didn't force a shot. That's something he did early on this season. It really kept him in a funk for a long time. But he's not doing that at this stage of the game.
So counted foul.
Good aggressive move. We talk about Calderon not shying away after getting his shot blocked. Popso's not afraid of anybody. He's outsized here by Kwame Brown, but he will go in quickly and aggressively. As soon as he got it, he just powered up and concentrated. See his eyes? Even coming down, he never took his eyes off the target.
No, he didn't. The Raptors are shooting 59% against this Laker ball club. Free throws missed. 40-29, the Raptors' biggest lead of the game.
He's done a great job of taking the crowd out of it, Chuck.
Absolutely. I thought we were in Atlanta. And we have a 3-second violation on Kobe Bryant. I don't think Phil Jackson has moved tonight. He's just bewildered.
That may be the right word.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our Speed Stick by Men and Player of the Week. And it's Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett having another great season, 22-11. Gets it done. Talk about a player that plays every position on the floor, Chuck. With his size, he is incredible. Let's join Norma Wick.
Thank him with a Laker legend, one of the 50 greatest, and a guy who's taken in the Laker game tonight. Big game, James Worthy.
Well, yes, I am taking in the game tonight.
You don't do that often, though, do you?
Not a lot. You know, it's always nice to be at home. You get the replays, and plus I work a lot at KCAL during the game. So, but it's nice to get down here and watch it in person from time to time.
We've seen some other legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's now a consultant, hired to. Do you have any itch to get involved in the game again?
Well, you never say never. I've been doing television for about 7 years now, and coaching is never out of the question. But right now, I'm pretty content. I like to teach though, but you never know what may happen down the road.
This is quite a different edition of the Lakers that you've been used to seeing. They've got one big star. You had a great supporting cast. How much can Kobe do on his own?
Well, it's a team game. Kobe can do a lot to enhance the team, but you're not going to go extremely far with one player. So I think it's critical that they get guys like Lamar Odom and Kwame, and really it has to be a collective effort if they're going to succeed in the playoffs.
All right, well, we appreciate having your voice on our broadcast. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Good to see you.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, you did some work with James Worthy.
James used to do some games, the Grizzly games back in Canada, so I always enjoyed talking to him and getting his perspective. Some great years with the Lakers. Boy, he was an unbelievable player.
Yep. I like what Calderon has done tonight. There's James Worthy, number 42. Played on that NCAA title game in 1982 when Jordan hit the shot to beat Georgetown.
That was the shot that put Michael Jordan on the map.
Yep. Well, that shot definitely is not going to put Devin George on the map. He rushed that baby.
You see Chris Bosh getting in there with Walton. Walton's a scrapper. He's one of the guys you always have to find when a shot goes up. He's not the biggest or the fastest, but he's going to go after every missed opportunity.
Yeah, he's 4 for his last 19. He's just not in a rhythm over the last week shooting. They're off for 3 days before the next game, and then next week they depart. 7 games in 12 days in an Eastern swing.
That'll be a grind.
Well, that's going to determine whether or not they're going to make the
grind. I know, I'm feeling it.
Walton, no. Raptors will be in Denver tomorrow, taking on the Nuggets. Jalen Rose fouled out in front by Kevin George. Raptors have caught the Lakers on a very flat night, and give credit to the Raptors because they're taking advantage of it. Aided by Charlie V off the bench.
Right, and what you want to do when you see a team coming out flat like that, Phil Jackson's squad just not ready to play, you don't want to relax. You just want to keep putting it on them as much as possible. Don't relax at the defensive end of the floor. Push it up. The Raptors are getting some great running opportunities when they're aggressive and really getting it going.
Bryant has not seen action here in the second quarter. He's 6th in the league in minutes played, averaging close to 41 minutes a game.
What a luxury, though, for Phil Jackson to know that you can put this guy in the ball game and he can turn things around in a heartbeat.
Maybe not tonight, though. Not the way the Lakers have made some poor decisions. They're turning the ball over.
A little too early to say that.
Rejected by Bosh. Oh, that was sweet. And for Chris, number 47, Odom for 3. No. Here's Kwame Brown. New shot clock at 24.
It's really important for the perimeter guys in the zone to get back in and rebound. Don't just leave the big guys on their own.
Nope. Here's Jalen off the bounce. Long rebound comes to Kwame Brown. The Lakers are shooting 36%. The Raptors, I'm just hanging in this zone. I'm not even thinking about going man-to-man.
Not until they solve it.
Here's Kwame banging around with Chris Bosh. Double on the ball. Odom, 5 ticks on the clock. Odom weaving. Kwame blocked by Popso.
See, it's a tough position to put a player like Kwame Brown in. By the time Lamar Odom got him the ball, he really had not anything to do except get it up there with 3 guys around him. So, got to get into things a little bit quicker. And again, this is the guy that's got to get it done, Lamar Odom.
Crowd starting to boo. They thought maybe there was some time left on the clock.
Nice quick move. As soon as Bosh got the ball, looked up, saw Devin George coming in and put it on the floor, realizing there's a foul to be had. Instant reaction, read the D, and attack.
We're going to have a timeout for the Lakers. 44-32, Raptors on the road. President's Choice Raptors basketball on the score continues in just a moment.
I'm with comedian Andy Dick, who's giving us his best side here at the Lakers game.
My best side is court side.
Yeah, especially when Kobe's playing. The crowd is getting a little bit restless. I think they're starting to chant for him.
Good. I'll get excited when they start chanting for me. I'm afraid I'm going to get hit by the ball. This is my first time courtside. Don't think I'm some kind of playa. This is my first time. Joe Francis brought me, so I'm indebted to him because everybody has to do this once in their life. You have to own a convertible, and you have to be courtside one time. I did not know how exciting it would be.
But you're not a newly anointed Lakers fan. I assume you've been following them for a while.
I'm not. I've got to be honest. I'm not a real big sports person. I kept telling people, guess what? I'm going ringside with Nicholson. I don't even know. Now I know it's courtside.
He's got a mean left hook. You better watch out.
Exactly. But he's not here tonight. I'm here instead.
All right. Well, enjoy the game. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
All right. That's Andy Dick.
Ringside, huh, Chuck?
Ringside. I mean, is that the best of Andy Dick right there?
That's right. It's not a Pacer-Piston game. It's a basketball game.
Let's go to our Victor Viewpoint, Raptors.com.
Sam Mitchell's decision to go with the veterans has paid off. At the midpoint of the season and the rookie's still showing slight signs of fatigue, the vets know how to deliver in the clutch and close out games. Jeff from Pickering.
And there is Eric Williams, an Eric Williams sighting.
Hopefully Eric Williams can help out defensively on the glass with this zone, Chuck. Very important to everybody to get in and drop down. But how about that? Kobe Bryant comes back into the game and bang, knocks one in.
With 5:37 remaining first half, Bryant with 17. But then there's a big drop-off. Calderon giving it up. Bosh on a pump, on a drive. Sealed off, double on the ball, knocked out of his hands by Devin George. Lakers have the numbers. Parker's got George open. And Bryant
mentioned, things can change in a hurry. Kobe Bryant coming back into the game. All of a sudden, back-to-back shots, him and Brian Cook.
Bosh, they're going to wave off the shot. We have a foul underneath.
Yeah, Brian Cook, he just pushed Popso right out of the way as he came into the paint.
So we've got wholesale changes for both teams. Calderon and Graham leave. And you've got, let's see, Eric Williams, Bosh, So, Peterson, and James.
Now keep in mind, Chuck, the group that's on the floor, Popso, Williams, and Bosh up front, they really haven't played together this season other than a few practices. So not really a cohesive unit on the floor for Sam Mitchell.
Popso has played 8 minutes tonight. Another free throw. It is up. Good. And the Raptors are 8 of 9, coming in 4th best in the NBA shooting tosses. 78% as Lamar Odom looking on. And he's scoreless at 18 minutes. He has not played well. Really has been very tentative.
Passive. Just not interested in the game.
Here's Bryant again. He's been their one-man show. Double pump on Peterson. Great defense by Mo.
Yeah, and unless that's the type of shot you need to give up. You don't need to take that shot if you're Kobe Bryant, but he does, Chuck, and the Raptors need to encourage him to keep taking that a little bit more.
Eric Williams got away with the walk and threw it away, and James fouled Parker near midcourt. And Popso leads. Bonner returns. Matt started the ball game, picked up a couple of quick fouls.
I thought Popso did a nice job, Chuck. Now watch Kobe Bryant working real hard to get open. Mo Peterson all over him, but once he catches the ball here, stops, fake, fake, fake. Mo P doing a great job staying down, not biting on those fakes and committing a foul. At that point, Kobe's got to give it up. Same as that. That's just not a good shot.
Not a good shot at all. And here's Peterson. Almost dragged that pivot foot, and he threw it away.
Sam Mitchell grimacing. He can't accept those unforced turnovers. Raptors have to realize they can score against this Laker team. Every time they move the ball, great opportunities to score, but 6 turnovers now for Toronto.
And more importantly, Leo, Peterson has picked up his third chasing Kobe Bryant underneath the rim, so that's going to be his third. So Peterson, who just came back on the floor, takes a quick hook and an exit, and Jalen Rose returns.
Looks like Eric Williams will get the assignment to guard Kobe Bryant. That's his forte, defense.
As Bryant turns the corner to spin, force that one up, tipped by Memo. That's 3 tough shots that Bryant has attempted.
He's come back into the game, took one good one in the corner, but forced 3.
And Chris Bosh fills it up, and Bosh now tonight at 18 minutes with 8 points and 7 rebounds. And he carried the ball. So if you think about it, Leo, the last 4 trips down the court for the Lakers, Bryant has handled the ball, 3 misses and a turnover.
And if you're a teammate at this point, you're looking at him saying, hey, come on, man, you got to give it up. Move, pass it around a little bit. You're going to get your shots, and we can help you get a better one. Don't have to force everything.
A runner, look at Mike James' little dazzle here in L.A. And it's 52-37. Raptors by 15, their biggest of the night.
Very important for Toronto, Chuck, to keep pounding it on the Lakers right now. The Lakers are down. Remember, they're going to make a run in the second half, so the bigger cushion you can provide yourself, the better. Kobe finally getting one.
That's a frustration dunk right there.
And I think that's a great word to use with Kobe, Chuck. I think he does get frustrated with his teammates or the score of the situation and just say, you know what, I'm just going to do it myself.
We saw that coming. Bosh running into Cook, and that is a charge on CB4. Raptors in front. Nice, comfortable first half lead. President's Choice Raptors Bowl, our next 4 games, and we will be in Denver, Colorado tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern time against the Nuggets. Then Rogers Sportsnet will have a broadcast featuring the Bulls and the Bucks Wednesday and Friday, and then on the 29th, TSN with the Kings.
Chuck, let me show you what great offensive players do. It's little things that allow them to gain an advantage. Not a great move, but just watching and taking into account what a defender's doing. Look at Eric Williams' position right now. He's looking around, and Kobe looks like he's not paying attention, but he knows that Eric Williams right now has got bad defensive position. As soon as he turned his head and his body to see where the ball is, bang, the pass comes in, and Kobe was ready to react to that. It's the little things that an offensive player can notice. Your footwork, the way your head turns, if you're not seeing him in the ball, and they react and they score.
All right, Norma, what do you have for us?
In that last timeout, Chris Bosh a little frustrated. You mentioned 8 points in 19 minutes, but just 3 of 7 from the field. Sam Mitchell looked at him and said, you just got to play. But one thing is, he said, you're going baseline. That gives you one option, and they're playing it. He wants Chris to fake baseline, go towards the middle. And he said, not only can you drive from there, but you've got more options out on the floor. Chuck?
All right, well, we'll see if that works. This trip down the floor with Chris Bosh, and it's 52-42 Raptors.
Well, that's good advice from Sam, because anytime you can get in the middle, and I believe Chris can get in the middle as well with his quickness, that you have all options available to you.
And after Smoosh Parker flop, Mike James makes him pay with a 3.
And Chuck, that's a tough shot. The defender flops, he's down, you're wide open, you got a lot of time to think about it. You're also wondering, boy, the official didn't make the call, and you still have to make the shot.
And that's going to be a charge on Lamar Odom. Things are working out so very well for the Raptors here in LA in the first half, shooting 60%, getting some calls. Here's Odom against Eric Williams.
Yeah, just good position by Eric Williams, playing with his feet, staying ahead of Odom, and Odom a little overly aggressive, dipping the shoulder.
Raptors have scored 55 points. We still have under 2 minutes remaining in the half. Here's the switch. Bonner left unattended. Bam! Ah, the Red Rocket. For the Raptors, that's their 6th tray of the game.
Yeah, see, tough matchups right now. Cook does not want to get out there and play Bonner. Mim is going to have a hard time with Bosch. Good opportunities for the Raptors to keep building here.
Kobe Bryant filling it up. As we mentioned, Bryant now at 21. His last 2 games, he has scored 88 points. His teams have lost. And Leo, you know what? Last time I checked, the bottom line is W's.
Got to win the games.
Yep.
By smart play, though. Mike James, Chuck, going right back to Matt Bonner. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to stay down.
Here's Kobe again, giving it up. Parker from the pocket. And Mike James, let's see if he turns on the burners. He tried a no-look to Eric Williams, not expected it. Kobe, and he got handcuffed by Jalen Rose and will shoot 2.
Yeah, Mike James just looked over at Eric Williams and said, hey, I had you, big fella. You got to be ready for that.
They're going to give this to James.
Now, Kobe Bryant, watch what he does here, Chuck. He knows there's going to be a situation where he can draw the foul. 2 guys scrambling to get back. He's going to get in between them and just hope he can angle his way into a foul.
Kobe Bryant, 3rd in the league in free throw attempts. He has attempted 404 free throws, 3rd in the league behind Iverson and Dwayne Wade.
Oh, he loves the contact. We've pointed that out. He's gotten inside at every opportunity. Chuck, you talked about the difference between how many shots Kobe takes and his teammates. Kobe, 27.3 field goal attempts per game. The next highest is Lamar Odom at just 11 shots per game.
Well, Kobe Bryant has 24. He had a stretch of 4 straight games, 45 or more points. Only the 3rd player in NBA history to accomplish that, with Baylor and Chamberlain the others. Here's James now. Screen and roll. Giving it up. Chris on one pump. Now the release from 17. Chris Bosh.
Yeah, man, he knows that if he gets any tighter, Bosh is going to take him, except the problem is he didn't even have a hand up on that shot.
Remember, it was Phil Jackson who was fined $25,000 by the NBA for making some comments.
Subtle remarks about
Chris Bosh and
how he looked good in a Laker uniform.
Yeah. Here's Kobe Bryant again.
Yeah, see the difference in the game now with Mo Peterson being on the bench, Chuck. Raptors really don't have anybody that can guard Kobe Bryant other than Mo Peterson.
Leo, he's got 26. I don't care if he scores 66 as long as the Raptors win.
Oh, I agree with that. But you have to make it a little tougher than that last one.
Oh, Mike James, what did you eat for breakfast? Mike James with 19 here in the half. And the Raptors go into the locker room leading 63-49 at the break, shooting a torrid 62%.
And a chorus of boos coming from the Laker crowd here, Chuck, as both teams exit the floor.
Our Nissan shift to the half. Let's give it up to Mike James.
Why not? He is sizzling right now. Great job of knocking down the threes, being aggressive. Smush Parker trying to flop. Mike James said, hey, flop this, buddy.
Yeah, somebody better tell the Lakers scouting department. Mike James is hitting 41% behind the arc.
Yeah, you might want to get up on him and take that shot away.
All right, we'll come back to LA in just a moment on The Score.
Raptors shooting the lights out here at the Staples Center. They lead by 14, shooting over 60% of the half. Mike James 5 for 5 from beyond the arc with 19 points to lead the Raptors. I have nothing bad to say, so I guess we can cancel the halftime, Jim Todd.
Whatever. I mean, I know you feel sorry for the other team sometimes. No one was out here rebounding for them. I don't know what's going on, but you know, they killed us on the offensive glass. We're very, very fortunate. They only had 10 points on it. We tried to go inside. Luckily, we had the 3-ball going. Sam talked about in the second half, we got a rebound. We want to try to do the best job that we could on Kobe. We're going to continue to do that, even though he had 26. But right now, we're going to probably switch our philosophy and see if let him get his own, do the best we can, and hopefully shut the rest of the guys down. So that's what we talked about at the the half.
All right, best of luck in the second.
Thanks, Norm.
All right, Raptors are being out-rebounded. 15 offensive rebounds for the Lakers. Of course, the Raptors don't have many because they're not missing much, Chuck.
Well, that's right. And that's what happens when you're up 63-49. This is so sweet, folks. Let's go to our IBM winning strategies.
Well, let's pick up on what Norma and Jim Todd talked about. Team effort on the glass, offensive rebounds. Look at that, 15-2. But it's the overall rebounding numbers because the Raptors are making their shots. That's a concern. Extra pass is the key. Well, Raptors 24 field goals, 14 assists, just 8 turnovers, and keep Kobe Bryant off the line. Well, he's been there 6 times, but as Jim Todd pointed out, make sure nobody else gets theirs. Let Kobe shoot all you want. Chuck, the Lakers have taken 50 shots. Kobe's taken 26 of 18 of those himself. The Raptors 39 shots. Chris Bosh is taking the most with 8. But look at this. Look at the combination of Bosh and Mike James. 19 for James. Perfect from 3. Bosh 10, 7 boards, and 9 assists for Mike James to just 1 turnover.
So we start the third quarter. Good to have you with us on the Score Television Network. And once again, the Raptors hanging in that 2-3 zone that has given LA some fits. Odom, the pitch. Bryant for 3. Weak side rebound off the hands of Peterson, out of bounds.
But Chuck, you see the easy shot that the Lakers get, Kobe Bryant gets because of that move by Lamar Odom. Look at the President's Choice halftime stats. Number 1 stat, 61% to 40. For the Toronto Raptors, rebounding numbers, Raptors have to clean up as we talk.
This is going to have possession with the Lakers in possession underneath their basket. 63-49 third quarter. High for the season in the first half. 66 a week ago against the Knicks.
Well, not a good pass at all by Parker. Everybody knew where that ball was going.
Mike James got it. 6 for 6 behind the arc. He has got the mojo going for Mike James with 22. He's 8 for 9 in the ball game.
You think the Lakers would know that that might be somebody you should identify as a guy that's going to make that shot?
66-49 Raptors, and they're going to wave this baby off. That's the charge. Bonner hit the floor, took the punishment, and this will go against Bush Parker.
Great job by Matt Bonner, Chuck. He's constantly looking to take a charge, to get to the right place. He gives up a lot of size when he's playing down low, but he doesn't give up any heart.
Bosh on them from 20. Our third quarter right here on the Score, brought to you by Hyundai. Unless the Lakers really get their act together, Leo, I don't see them making a huge comeback here. I mean, they're playing so much
Chuck,
one-on-one.
you know what? This is a long game. The second half just started, and the Raptors have, chances are they're not going to continue to shoot 60% of this ball game. So they're going to have to continue to move the ball, get good opportunities, and their defense has got to stay strong because Kobe Bryant is the type of player that can get his team right back into the ball game.
Sam Mitchell wants to talk it over. His club in front, 66-51, 10-17 remaining.
Yeah, and Sam Mitchell, last 2 possessions, Raptors taking some long shots, not a lot of movement, and those are the type of shots that can allow another team to get back into it. Phil Jackson just wants energy. He wants his guys to act like they want to play. They're not getting that from the majority of this Laker team right now.
Well, Kobe Bryant with 28 points and 11 of 21 from the floor.
Kobe Bryant loves to go to the hoop, something the Raptors have to make sure they keep him away from. Now that shot he'll give up, and it's got to be more contested. There's a lot of pressure on him. Kobe just takes the game in his own hands and can do it from literally every angle on the floor.
Well, Kobe is living up to the billing, but what about Lamar Odom? Scoreless now, Leo, in 20 minutes. And the bottom line is, I mean, this guy has 16 double-doubles on the season. He's having a good year, but not tonight.
But he's another player, Chuck, that he'll look disinterested for half a game and all of a sudden become active and end up dominating the game.
Here's Odom with a very difficult shot. I mean, you could tell when that ball left his hand. I mean, he was off balance. His footwork was horrible.
Yeah, and he's not going to get the call. He's looking at the officials right now and, hey, I got hit in the elbow, but when you're off balance at close to 6'10", taking a shot, you're not going to get that call.
Bonner for three. Got it.
Good pass. Excellent job by Chris Bosh. Kwame Brown, the last thing he wants to do is get out there and contest Matt Bonner from three.
Matt Bonner now with 8 points. He's had a nice trip. Salt Lake City, Portland, Seattle now tonight. And the Raptors 9 of 12 from three-point range. Bryant with a pull-up.
Tough shot. Chris Bosh on him. Matt Bonner came over. He's going to make a good share of those shots. Just have to be ready to get the rebound if he misses.
You know, Leo, I know it's early. I know it is early, third quarter here. And Peterson, very, very lucky not to avoid some type of physical injury on that play, because they sent 2 players at him. You could be looking at Kobe Bryant as Peterson just had a blow past him, and then Mim and Brown got him as Mo Peterson going to the line. I mean, we could have Kobe getting 50 tonight, but his team could lose by 10 to 15 points.
Well, then everybody's happy, Chuck.
That's right.
Everybody gets to see Kobe put up the numbers, but the Raptors walk away with a victory. Phil Jackson wouldn't be very happy with that scenario. I think he's really trying to find out how their relationship is going to continue on this season, Chuck. It's not an easy situation. This Laker team needs some more players. They're not where they're not complete in terms of who's on the floor and the personnel they have, but they can't win the way they're playing.
No, they can't. And right now, the Raptors are up by 18. Kwame Brown from 10, short rebound, Rose. 3-on-2, Rose line to the lane, behind the back pass. Mike James, right pocket three. Nope, that's his first miss behind the arc. And then Parker is tripped by Bosh and a foul.
Jalen Rose is coming down the floor figuring, you know what, I need an assist right here. Mike James hasn't missed a shot. He's probably a good guy to go to at this point. Unfortunately, couldn't get this one in fall.
Well, James Worthy is here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is here. I wonder if they're thinking to themselves, you know, this is a far cry from Showtime in the 80s.
Oh, you can bet they're thinking that, Chuck. Those are some great Laker teams.
It's almost like Sesame Street. All right. Kobe Bryant now at 32. 71-55 Raptors. Mike James with 22. Peterson for 3. And it's Kwame Brown with a rebound. Brown did not play against the Raptors in Toronto with injury. He has 10 rebounds tonight. Here's Kobe Bryant. He has 35. He has 35 of the Lakers' 58 points.
And he's not going to stop shooting, Chuck. You're going to see this. He's going to keep coming down the floor and getting it up there. And the Raptors are going to have to make sure that they make it just a little bit tougher.
Lakers can't make stops, though. Here's Bosh from 21.
Well, you're right. I mean, right now the Lakers' defense is non-existent, and the Raptors are taking advantage of that, but they have to continue to do it inside and out the way they did in the first half, and also push that ball up the floor when the opportunity is there.
Kobe again for 3. Book it. Well, he makes 3, the Raptors make 2. Maybe that's the only way the Lakers can stay in this ball game.
And you got to get to him, Chuck. You have to get to him and really crowd him, as we talked about off the top. Make him put the ball on the floor with help coming, but if he just is allowed to stand there and go straight up and straight down his jump shot, he's going to make these shots. Look at the catch right here. Kobe Bryant just waiting. By the time Jalen gets there, it's too late. That ball's gone, and you have to know that he's the one guy on the floor right now that's getting it done.
Here's Matt Bonner. And Smush Parker leading the break. Lamar Odom working on Bonner. Off window. Nope. Tipped in the air. Raptor ball.
Just my one concern for Toronto right now, a lot is happening just on the perimeter alone. That's why I really like that drive by Jalen Rose. Get inside.
Well, who's going to take this shot? Lamar Odom, he got tied up and he flipped it up and drew the foul.
I don't like that call.
No. He was out of control when he began that move.
Exactly. Lost his balance. Really had nowhere to go.
Now this is where he starts losing his balance.
That's a bad
right
call.
there.
That's a horrible goal.
Yeah.
And I don't say that too often, but that was just a
What was it again?
horrible call. But you notice what's happening, Chuck.
Yes.
The Lakers, they're just taking turns. There's no offense. There's no playing together. They're just taking turns. Okay, you've taken your 3 shots. I'm going to take one over here. I'm going to try to make something happen. And, this has got to be driving Phil Jackson crazy.
Well, I mean, this crowd is restless. I mean, they probably saw the Raptors on the schedule, and they said, hey, you know what? Maybe this is a team we can get, but not the way the Raptors have played over the last 6 weeks.
Especially, Chuck, if you put in perspective, this Lakers team has lost a couple of games now, and you think they'd come into this game saying, hey, the Raptors, they've been struggling, got to go after these guys, but came in with a very lackadaisical approach.
Yes. Mike James. Chris Bosh, the pump, the pitch, Peterson. 3 on the clock. Devin George with the rebound. We've got Bryant with a pull-up 3. You got to be kidding me. He has 41.
A good timeout here by Sam Mitchell, Chuck. You do not want to get this crowd back into the game.
75-65 Raptors. Third quarter, 6:20 to go. The Laker girls here at Staples Center. Little Gwen Stefani action here in the background. Grammys are coming up, Leo, in a couple of weeks. And this is coming up also on The Score tomorrow. As a matter of fact, 9 o'clock
Carmelo
Eastern time.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Playing some great basketball for the Nuggets in light of all the injuries they've had. But you know what? Forget about Carmelo. Right now, the Raptors need to take care of Kobe Bryant. Things just a little too easy, Chuck. Getting in here, nobody contesting, nobody making it hard. If you have to, put them on the... Be a little bit more aggressive here, just lining up the shot. Raptors, we talked about crowding them, getting tight, and making them take some tougher shots. Here, just lining it up, and that's just way too easy. And you made the point. You want to trade 3s for 2s with Kobe Bryant. Jerry Buss liking a little bit more of what he's seeing here in the third quarter.
Well, he cut that check for Kobe Bryant to stay at $128 million. He's getting his money's worth. Matt Bonner with a post-up. Runs into Odom, and we have a trap. And now we're going to have a jump.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
Yeah, I think that's the proper call.
You know what, Chuck? I don't think it is.
You don't?
Nope. I think it's travel. And I think Phil Jackson didn't like the call, and I think he's right.
Odom and Bonner, and the tip controlled by Toronto. And it's Bosh with a spin.
That's what the Raptors need to do right now. Get inside. Chris Bosh. You get lulled into a sense of calm in a game like this, Chuck. You're making your shots. Everything's going good. You're not going to continue to shoot 60% in most games. And realizing that, you have to go, how do we get our shots? We got to go to the basket. We got to get to the free throw line, inside, outside, dribble penetration. Keep doing all the things, especially against this Laker team, which has shown that they're going to have difficulty in guarding that.
Chris Bosh is averaging 10 free throw attempts on this trip and 15 field goal attempts over the past 5 games. That includes...
There's a reason he's getting the line like that, Chuck, because nobody can guard him. And if he just settles for jump shots, and it's tough for a young player that can make those shots. He can make the perimeter shots, but you just don't want to give that to the defense and say, hey, I'm just going to settle for that shot.
Raptors holding on, 77-65, under 6 minutes to go. Kobe Bryant with 41 on the night. And he gets another touch. Peterson playing with 3 fouls. Bryant, double pump, forced it up. Count it in the foul. Wow. Here in every point of that shot, even on the release.
But see, here's the danger. Look at all the shots we showed you before where Kobe just came down and shot the ball. Now, even with Mo Pete all over him, he still makes the shot. That's why you can't ever let a player of this magnitude get into a great rhythm.
Leo, he could have 50 by the end of this quarter.
Chuck, yeah, exactly. Forget 50-point games. We might be looking at a 60-point game here.
And Bosh turned it over. Tough pass from Rose. Kobe, and it's going to be a charge.
Great read by Mike James, Chuck, getting back defensively. He saw that Kobe had his mind made up that he was going to go right to the bucket. Mike James held his ground. Give credit to the primary defender as well, Mo Peterson.
He led him into that.
Exactly.
77-68 Raptors, 5:33 to go third.
Sam Mitchell just calling over to Matt Bonner on that last play, saying, Matt, if they're chasing, they're trapping like that, go straight to the bucket. Don't shy away from it.
Phil Jackson looking on. His club is trailed by as many as 18 points in this game.
He's not saying a lot on the sidelines, though. I'm sure he had some choice words at halftime.
The officials conferring. They want to make sure with the shot clock and everything is on the same page.
Actually, just trying to, they were probably just saying, hey, what do you want to eat after the game?
You like Marina Del Rey? Jalen Rose slices, dishes, Villanueva blocked by Mem. That was supposed to be in the goaltender. And here's Odom turning the corner on Bonner. And they're going to wave off the hoop. Lamar Odom with only 1 point. He's 0 for 6 from the floor in 26 minutes. Bonner has just picked up his fourth. Peterson has 4.
And the intensity is picking up right now. As you mentioned, the crowd back into this ball game. Lamar Odom is playing harder. Chris Min more active defensively. This is going to be a real important 5 minutes here in this third quarter to finish it out for the Raptors to see which direction this game is going to go.
Joey Graham in the ball game for Bonner. Graham has played 8 minutes tonight. They got to get Odom going. If you're Phil Jackson, you have got to have somebody other than Bryant, who up until Odom's first free throw had made 18 of the Lakers' 19 points in this quarter.
Full court pressure here by the Lakers.
Bosh brings the ball over the timeline. Underneath the Villanueva double pump, and we have a on-the-floor foul against Chris Min.
Well, Chuck, we've seen Chris Bosh do an awful lot of things during the basketball season. That was a pretty impressive job of bringing the ball up the floor, handling the pressure. And Devin George is not. Devin George is not a big man, Chuck. He's a guy that can put pressure on you. Chris Bosh is blowing by everybody going up the floor. Now, you don't want Chris Bosh in that situation for an extended period of time because that's not what he's accustomed to, and it's going to wear him down a little bit. But pretty impressive ball handling there.
Bosh has played 29 minutes tonight as Villanueva popped out at the free throw line. Charlie with 13 points in the game in 12 minutes. It's an 8-point Raptor lead with 4:54 to go. Third quarter action on the score. Chuck Swirsky, Leo Rounds, Norma Wick, Kobe Bryant feeling it big time with 47 points in 25 minutes. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead, and we have a timeout. You can't leave him on the bench, Ken.
No, sir.
And welcome back to the Staples Center, our Hyundai drive to the playoffs. And let's take a look right now with our scoring leaders featuring Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Allen Iverson has owned this department, but Kobe Bryant taking over with a spree of 40-point games, almost 35 points a game on the season. Let's join Norma Wick.
Well, if you want to know how bad it might get, Kobe Bryant has already had a 30-point quarter this season. It was against Dallas on December 26th. Right now he's got 21. He's hit 8 of 10 shots in this quarter. The rest of the team, 0 for 3. Chuck?
Norma, it was 71-53 Raptors at the 9:16 mark of this quarter. 5 minutes later, 4.5 to play now, 78-73 Raptors. Bosh.
Raptors have become a passive perimeter team, Chuck, and that's a problem right now, and the Lakers are taking advantage of it.
And Odom drew the foul and will shoot 2. Why, Leo?
Well, again, that's the danger when you're making shots. You feel you're going to continue to make shots, and you can't rely on that. Sam Mitchell wants to see Chris Bosh attack the hoop. He wants to see Villanueva active around the bucket. Jalen Rose inside, outside. Right now, the Raptors are just coming down the floor. They're taking the first shot. There's not a lot of great movement, and you're not going to win games like that. At the other side, you have to guard Kobe Bryant. You got to get up on him, and now he's in a groove, so that means everybody else is going to start playing off of him, and this is the one guy that really concerns me is Lamar Odom.
Raptors have attempted 15 free throws tonight, 4 by Bosh. They went to the stripe 39 times Friday night in Seattle.
Right, and one of the reasons they're not going to stripe is they're just not attacking the hoop as much as they need to win this ballgame.
And a travel on Mike James on full-court pressure. This has kind of unnerved the Raptors a little bit with their Lakers defense.
Well, the Lakers want different people handling the basketball. And they really jumped on Mike James quickly as he put the ball on the floor near the corner.
78-75 Raptors, 4:17 remaining third. Devin George. Parker. And now Bryant working against the rookie. Kobe with a pull-up from 18. Air. Caught and laid in by Chris Mill.
You can't become a spectator and just watch Kobe Bryant. If you're on the Toronto Raptors, Chris Mill did a great job of staying with that shot, following it up.
They play a two-man game. Rose with a post-up. Double on the ball. And he will shoot 2.
A nice job by Jalen Rose, but look at the difference in intensity for the Lakers. Chuck, everybody's moving. They're collapsing. They're getting down inside the paint. And here's Kobe's last attempt. Actually forced out a little bit more than he had to, Chuck. I thought that he did. There really wasn't a reason to fade away on that. Joey Graham giving some room, but Kobe leaned back.
I mean, it's amazing when he doesn't make a shot. He's always challenging the official. Hey, that was foul.
Oh, hey, Allen Iverson challenges the officials on every possession.
And so does Jalen Rose. I guess that's the scorer's mentality of a player.
Well, and you put
they
pressure.
Can score anytime they want.
Well, and you put pressure on the officials to make decisions.
80-77. Raptors. Odom. Bryant. And he stepped on the sideline out of bounds. Did he do it? As he trots back to play some D.
And the reaction, Kobe Bryant's reaction, he just held his arms out, looked at Lamar Odom. Come on, man, I gave you the ball. You got to take the shot. And that's where Kobe gets frustrated. He's not very patient with his teammates when they don't take the shots they're supposed to when he gives the ball up.
Again, similar play. Jalen Rose, baseline. Remy, good.
I really like the idea of going to Jalen right now. When Lamar Odom was on him, it was a different story. Tough to post him up at his size. But with other defenders, Smush Parker, Kobe Bryant, that's a good opportunity for Rose. Great pass.
Parker broke from the weak side, going baseline up with a dunk. But again, as Leo mentioned, he dropped a big-time dime, Lamar Odom.
Yeah, and that's what's amazing about this guy, Chuck. He is more than capable of making passes like that.
Rose draws a double team, curls, finds Joey Graham from 23 feet, and that's a 3-ball.
And that's what we talked about in the first half. In November, Jalen Rose would have forced the play. He knew the defense was helping. He did a great job of getting it to the open man. But that was just too easy there. No way can Kobe score that easily.
Kobe Bryant now with 49, with 2:22 remaining third. 85-81 Raps.
I got to agree with you on one thing. You said if Kobe scores 50, the Raptors can win. If he scores 60, it could be a real problem. It could be a real problem. I agree with the 50 part, but if he gets to 60, that's not a good thing.
He's going for 50 right here. Let's see if he gets the rock back. They go high-low. Remy, and they're going to wave off the teardrop. And a foul on Bosh. That's going to be his third. Now, Leo, if you're Sam Mitchell, do you leave Bosh on the floor? You don't want him to pick up his fourth late in the third, do you?
No, I think you need Chris Bosh on the floor. Chris Bosh playing a little conservatively defensively. Obviously, got to be careful, realizing he does have 3.
Mim has missed his only free throw attempt tonight. On the season, shooting 72%. This is going to be a wild finish, I can tell you that. Kobe Bryant, 19 of 30.
You weren't saying that about 10 minutes ago.
No. Hey, Leo, you're up by 17.
I don't know. It seems like you're backpedaling here, Chuck.
Nope.
2 minutes of
Joey Graham.
Well,
He threw the ball over the head of Villanova.
yeah, Raptors have to calm down, Chuck. They're just throwing the ball all over the place. They're panicking with double teams coming at them. They're panicking. They just got to relax. Ball fakes. Be aggressive with the basketball. Don't play tentative, because that's how those mistakes are.
And it's just not the rookies. I mean, the veterans are playing as well.
You're right.
So this is going to be, are they taking a full timeout or a 20?
Looks to be a full.
Well, Kobe Bryant, I mean, Leo, you've been doing the games a long, long time. You played against the greats. Talk about this quarter, specifically this quarter, what you have seen.
Well, Chuck, you don't have to look that far back or even compare to other players. Last year, against Toronto here in Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant just took over the game. I mean, he just went inside. He ended up with 48 points in the ball game, but very similar feel to that game. He started to get some easy buckets, and by that time, it didn't matter if you were all over him. He just started drilling from everywhere, and that's where the Raptors really, really have to be concerned, or that's what they really have to be concerned about. They let him get too many easy shots early in the third, and after that, he's just on fire. 5 of 7 from 3, throwing up big-time numbers. But if I do compare him to one player, from a intensity and a drive and never showing signs of fatigue, Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jordan, now, I'm not comparing him to Michael Jordan as a player in terms of how he played the game. He's got a great ability to score, but the fact that he never shows any fatigue. This guy can play as long as you need him to play, and he just keeps coming at you. And that's something you did see from Michael Jordan.
And you may see a lot of time tonight from Odom and Bryant, because they don't play again until later in the week.
No, and the way Kobe's playing right now, Chuck, you know he wants to be on the floor. He's a tough guy for Phil Jackson to take out when he gets in the group.
I mean, you're this hot, you got to stay in the game. 85-83 Raptors with a $1:55 to go in the third. Rose, Calderon, James, Villanueva, and Bosch. And I like how Chris is talking with Charlie B.
Yeah, this is where the veteran players have to settle the young guys down. Got an extra ball handler in the game right now. Calderon in, replacing Joey Graham. Calderon also getting the assignment of Kobe Bryant. Not a very enviable task for the first-year player from Spain.
That ball rolls off to the right, but again, this will put the Lakers on the line.
Foul number 5, Tiffany Rose, Swiss Barber, 2 shots.
What happens too, Chuck, when a player like Kobe Bryant lights up the way he has in this quarter, all of a sudden other players that you forget about, you're not really paying attention to these guys, and that's what we said early in the game. Watch out for Parker. He's one of those guys that you forget about, and all of a sudden he comes to life. He starts making a play here, play there.
Smoosh Parker in double figures with 10. And the Raptors' 17-point third quarter lead has evaporated. Two teams are tied at 85. Unbelievable. Bosch brings it over the midcourt line, gives the rock up to his point guard, Jose Calderon. Pressure 35 feet away by George. This is Bosch. Double on the ball. James has scored only 3 points here in the third. His pass deflected. It's loose. Kobe Bryant outraces Calderon, and there's 51 for Kobe Bryant.
Chuck, the Raptors have to realize where that ball's got to get to. Chris Bosh gave it up, but he wanted it back. It never came back to him.
Bosch, triple team. James, rainbow three. No. Down the floor, leaking out into the arms of Parker and the layup. The Lakers are in front 89-85 with 40 seconds to go in the third. Another almost turned over. James, did he go over and back? And 8-second violation.
Boy, oh boy, Sam Mitchell is trying to figure out what just happened in this ball game.
Bulletin just in. Kobe Bryant.
A Kobe Bryant explosion.
That's right. Employee number 8 has arrived for work.
Boy, has he ever. Wow.
51 points for Kobe Bryant.
And Chuck, the scary part is there's still another quarter to play. Heads up.
Yep, here we go again. He's got 53.
You can see that one coming. Jose Calderon got caught in the screen, and Lamar Odom, well, in his hands, we've already seen some of the great passes he can throw.
Well, 62 is his career high. And the way he's playing tonight, folks, you're going to be a part of history right here on the score. Mike James, Charlie V. Airborne. Boy, the wheels have come off big time here in the third quarter. We have 7 seconds remaining. Bryant on the drive. Kobe Bryant, the fade, the fire. No. Tip, no. And at the end of the third quarter, it's been all LA, all Kobe Bryant. 91-85, this crowd on their feet. Highlights on Raptors NBA TV.
Wow, has he put on a show. Unbelievable third quarter for Kobe Bryant. Take a look at our speed stick stats by minute. Bryant, 53 points overall, but unbelievable numbers. Their field goal percentage up to about 48%. Raptors are still at 52%. But check out Kobe Bryant. Even with Mo Pete draped all over him, still able to get the shot down. Joey Graham was giving Kobe a little bit too much room. And here just blowing right by Graham for an easy reverse layup. But Kobe Bryant takes advantage of the defense, sees the screens, hustling, getting the loose balls, and spectacular finish here.
Leo, let's talk about this. At halftime, it was 63-49. And you look at a situation, Raptors totally dominating. They were doing such a magnificent job, this 2-3 zone. And then Kobe Bryant went off. They scored 42 points in the third quarter. The Lakers did. 27 by Bryant. He single-handedly outscored the Raptors 27-22. This is the fourth time this season, 50 or more points in a game. What has happened?
Well, again, Chuck, the Raptors allowed Kobe I believe, some easy looks. Not to take anything away from Kobe, but he had some easy looks to get in a great rhythm in the start of the third quarter, and he just kept it going. And by that time, when the Raptors got up on him, it was too late. As a result, the crowd's into this game. His teammates have picked up their intensity, and the Raptors, on the other hand, have settled for the perimeter game, Chuck. They haven't been as aggressive. See if they can get it back in the fourth quarter.
Peterson also got an early foul trouble.
Nice pass by Parker.
Yeah. And we go the other way. Mike James working against Kwame Brown, has to bring it out. James has scored only 3 points this half. Bonner to Rose, working against Odom. 11 on the clock. They want to post up Bosch. Chris from 15, book it. I like the way the public address announces. Chris Bosch. Raptors NBA TV HD bringing you fourth quarter action. Bryant against Peterson. Comes up shooting. No. Offensive rebound. Devin George.
And we saw this happen in the third quarter. You can't just become a spectator and watch Kobe Bryant shoot the basketball, Chuck. You've got to be ready for misses, adjust your rebounding. Longer shots will be longer rebounds. Kobe took a shot there.
Sure did. He's down.
Boy, the official's not even noticing Kobe Bryant there.
No, and the Lakers didn't. And they fouled. I mean, I'm surprised it took them that long to foul. I mean, if you're not going to give an opportunity for an injured player.
Look at Matt Bonner from behind may have caught Kobe in a right eye, it appears.
An attack for Kobe Bryant. And that fan, a fan at courtside is almost on the floor. Screaming at official Bill Kennedy. He better be careful. He's going to get ejected.
And Kobe Bryant, he's sitting there saying, hey, I'm rolling around the floor, and nobody even notices. And he's talking about the foul as well, saying, hey, I go up to shoot in the lane. I got hit in the side of the head. Come on, man, I haven't missed too many shots right here since the second half started. You might think there was a reason for it.
And he better be careful, because one more attack, he's out of the ball game. Mike James eating a lot of clock. Wanted to get Odom to commit on that head and shoulder fake. Here's Peterson with a runner.
Tough shot.
Bush Parker threw it away. A little bit too much lead on that pass intended for Kwame Brown.
It wasn't a bad pass. Kwame Brown wanted the ball. Smush Parker waited till the weak side defense wasn't there. And he threw the ball, and Kwame Brown just muffed it.
Bonner for three.
He's had some pretty good opportunities. Chuck Matt Bonner's got to make that shot for the Raptors. Nobody even close to him.
Bonner 3 for 8. He's got 8 points. Bryant working against Peterson, turns the corner, put it up for the foul.
And that's a smart offensive player, Chuck. What did he do? Didn't get the call, had a technical foul assessed, came right back to the bucket. And that's foul number 4 as well for Bosch. But this is exactly what you'd like a player to do if you're Phil Jackson. Have him go right back, and now the pressure is entirely on the official's shoulders to not make a call.
This crowd chanting MVP, which is a very good question for you, Leo. I mean, Kobe's going to lead the league in points, provided he stays healthy. So what do you do now? If you're an MVP, I mean, you got a guy that's played on this floor for the other team in town, Elton Brand, who's having an MVP-type season.
Oh, come on, Chuck. You know what? Why do people want to take the MVP award away from somebody who's having an MVP season? Steve Nash. That Phoenix team has 6 or 7 youth players. Amari Stoudemire has not been available to the team, and they're still winning. They're one of the top teams in the West, top teams in the NBA, with an entirely different lineup, and their best, and arguably their best big man not available. And I think that's what an MVP's got to do, Chuck. You got to win no matter what. Kobe Bryant's teams obviously aren't winning the same way.
We've got a foul.
No response to that, Chuck?
Well, you know what, Leo? I agree. I think that Nash deserves certainly a lot of consideration. I don't think there's any question about it if he won the MVP. Again, it wouldn't bother me whatsoever. A lot of people like this man. I mean, to score 34 points a night in the NBA is an unbelievable
accomplishment. But like you said, Chuck, you can score 34 points a night, but if you're not winning.
Yep.
Steve Nash has his team among the best in the league.
And what about LeBron? What about Iverson?
Well, Allen Iverson, are the Sixers among the elite teams in the NBA? No. Very similar to Kobe Bryant.
Kobe with 55 of the ball game. Bryant. The fade. Got it. 57.
And that's another characteristic of Kobe's game. It was very much like Michael Jordan's, Chuck. He's able to break you down off the dribble, the pull-up jump shot, going right, going left. It makes no difference. He stops a dime and just elevates.
Bosch, triple team. Finds Bonner underneath. Knocked out of his hands from behind. Here come the Lakers on a 4-on-4 with Kobe Bryant. Crossing over once, twice, and he got mugged by Peterson, and for Mo, that's number 5.
Yeah, Mo doesn't like the call, but that's a foul. Yeah. Kobe Bryant just baiting and playing with the basketball. Foul number 5 on Mo Peterson. Watch Kobe Bryant right here. He's going to play around with it, daring Mo Peterson to reach, and as soon as he extends his left arm, that's when Kobe Bryant drives right through it.
Kobe with 57. Kobe Bryant with 57. He has set a franchise record for an opponent scored against the Raptors, set by LeBron James with 56. He has been unbelievable. Our forward fusion create a reaction. And The quote attributed to Jalen Rose regarding halfway through the year, still trying to find that identity. And right now the identity in this ball game has been Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant with a career high 62 against Dallas on December 20th of 05, and Jalen Rose. And the rest of the Raptors have a lot of work to do. Norma?
Kobe Bryant, obviously, he has no problem being aggressive, and that is something that Sam Mitchell talked to his squad about during that timeout, talking about being aggressive. They're really back on their heels right now, playing very tentatively. Sam Mitchell telling them to be aggressive in everything they do. Chuck?
Yep. And we are watching a magnificent display tonight. Almost a one-man gang, Leo.
Oh, he was a one-man gang in that third quarter. He came out of the locker room and said, you know what, we're not going to lose this game, or at least play as poorly as we did in the first half. And he put his team on his shoulders and absolutely has carried them to this point.
Bryant splits the defense, the 15-footer. Kennedy a foul. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
He is capable of doing literally anything he wants to on the floor. Unbelievable. Here, splitting the defense. Jalen Rose, a little hesitation. Bosch coming up aggressively, and he goes right in between, able to draw the foul.
For Bosch, that's number 5. Kobe going for 60. No. Meantime, we do have a ball game, folks, and the Lakers are leading 97-88. Raptors were up by 17, just over 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
That's the kind of hustle Sam Mitchell was talking about. Matt Bonner really had no business to put that ball in the basket, but he just kept it alive, and he got the lucky bounce.
Yep, he's got 10 for the 5 starters in double figures. Peterson with 7. And this is Bryant again, working on Rose, a 3-ball.
Now, remember what we talked about off the top, Chuck? Kobe Bryant will continue to shoot even if he cools off. And the Raptors have to take advantage of that at every opportunity. If there's a miss, they have to get a bucket at the other end.
We're going to have a loose ball foul against Kwame Brown.
Well, Chris Bosh did a real nice job of getting inside position on Kwame. Watch Kobe Bryant defensively, Chuck. He's just kind of hanging around. He's picking his spots because the Raptors are not putting a lot of pressure on him defensively. And we talked about, again, at the beginning of the show, that one of the ways to wear him down is to make him work at the defensive end of the floor.
Rose brings it out, resets. Mike James on the drive. Jalen on the baseline, stops, pops, got his shot blocked, but a late whistle and a foul, and this will put Rose at the line where he's 5 for 5.
And nice job by Jalen, is not settling for the outside shot. He saw the defense running at him. A little shot fake, puts it on the floor and able to draw the foul from behind Devin George.
This is a 6-point ball game. Lakers. Phil Jackson is going to the bench. Vujicic in for George.
Well, Chuck, just like we talked about earlier, we said this is a long game. Even though the Raptors were dominating the game, it's a long time for the Lakers to get back into it, and they did. Well, there's still a lot of time left in this game, just under 8 minutes, where the Raptors can regroup. And again, a lot obviously depends on Kobe Bryant cooling off a little bit, and if he does cool off and he still continues to shoot, the Raptors can take advantage of that.
Again, Bosch and Peterson playing with 5 personals each. Kobe Bryant, double on the ball, lost the handle, and it picked up by Bonner.
Excellent job by Chris Bosch stepping up.
A blocking fall against the Lakers.
Chuck, at the other end of the floor, we're talking about slowing down Kobe Bryant. And if he's cooling off or forcing plays, you really want to work at it. Watch what Jalen Rose does. He's leaning on him, and watch his adjustment right here. He jumps, forces him to the baseline, knowing that Chris Bosch is there, and forces him into a tough play. And instead of giving the ball up, it squirts out of his hands. So good defense by the Raptors. Good job by Jalen to know where his teammate is and to force Kobe into him.
Do you think Kobe's starting to tire a little bit?
You know what? He's a guy that, Chuck, there's very few times where I can honestly say I look at him and he's tired. Phil Jackson obviously gives him a blow, gives him a rest. It's a long NBA season, but Kobe Bryant is a guy that can play through fatigue. He's very mentally tough when it comes to that.
So Jalen Rose now with 14, 8 of 9 from the line, 97-93 Lakers. Plenty of time remaining with 7:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Game 4 of a 5-game Western swing will be in Denver tomorrow night. Raps want to steal the game here at Staples. Bryant, who has 59, the jump pass, owed him a deep 3.
That's a nice play by Kobe Bryant. Instead of forcing the play, he pulled Joey Graham towards him and just threw it to the open man.
Mike James with his third double-double of 22 and 10, but again, only 3 points here in the second half. And they go right back to Rose against Wilt. One jab step, blows past 2 players, missed on a baseline drive. Here's Bryant in the paint, the soft touch, 61.
Well, as that ball was coming up the floor, Kobe was wide open. He was pointing to Walt and saying, give him the ball. I want it on this side of the floor. Walt knows where his bread is buttered. He's going to make sure, whether it was Shaq and now it's Kobe, he makes sure the ball gets to the big gun.
That's how you stay in the lead.
Exactly. Learned that from his old man, Big Bill Walton. And you know, there's certain guys you don't want to lose in transition. Check out Kobe Bryant. How many points do you need before you realize that this guy's got the hot hand? You might want to get to him. By the time you do, he's already rolling, getting into the lane.
Leo, how could he be so wide open?
Well, and you also have to remember, you talk about the fatigue factor. We showed that he's really not working that hard defensively because the Raptors aren't challenging him. As a result, he catches a blow at the defensive end of the floor, and because they're really not working towards attacking him, he's leaking out at every opportunity.
That was a 3-second defensive violation against the Lakers, allowing Rose to go to the line.
Offensive foul, Mike James.
And now Mike James.
Yeah, got a little overly aggressive with Vujicic.
That's going to be his 4th, Leo. And now we've got, let's see, Bosch with 5, Peterson with 5, Bonner with 4, James with 4.
And you hate to be in a position on the road playing a team like the Lakers where they have a great score. When you're trying to catch up, now they can get the ball in his hands. He's a guy that gets to the free throw line.
And Bryant.
Now, Chuck, that's, again, an offensive player that knows how to draw a foul. He's watching the arms. He knows what Jalen's trying to do. And as Jalen sticks out his arm, he's bringing up the ball right through his arm, drawing the foul. Good battle here to get open. Jalen denying, but right here, Jalen playing with the hands, and Kobe just bringing it right up through the arm of the defensive player. And that's a tough call when you're playing aggressively on defense and a guy is that smart that he can play around and get that call, puts you in a real awkward situation.
Leo, if he makes this free throw, this will be a career high. He has 62 now. I'm talking off the top of my head. When's the last time an NBA player scored 70 in a game?
Oh boy!
I mean
you're talking about. You're talking about like the David Thompson, David Robinson.
David Robinson
right.
at 71, I believe. We got to look that up. And now
I guess the point is, if we can't think of it, it's been a while.
Kobe Bryant with 64. We have 5:58 to go here in the fourth. Walton runs it. Jalen Rose on the baseline. He brings it out. He draws the foul, puts it up, and gets 2.
Well, another good offensive player doing it to a different defender. Here we see this time Jalen Rose able to get Walton up off his feet.
Well, we're going to have a timeout here. 105-94. It's all Kobe, folks. Welcome back. You are watching a historic night in the career of Kobe Bryant, who has a career-high 64 points in 36 minutes. Our Gatorade Game X Factor tonight, Bonner and Walton. Bonner in double figures. Leo, second half. Let's talk a little about what's going on here, because Kobe Bryant single-handedly has outscored the Toronto Raptors in the second half.
38-31 for Kobe Bryant. Unbelievable. And Chuck, back in 71, I should say David Robinson is the last player to score. He had 71 points in 94.
Yep, against the Clippers, I believe. So,
but think about that. We talk about Kobe Bryant putting up big numbers. It'd be okay if he hits this, but it's not. He single-handedly has outscored the Raptors in the second half. Unbelievable.
Well, again, this still is a game. The Raptors, they trail 105-96.
Well, the game's not over by any means, but you hate to be in a position with a player like Kobe Bryant that can get to the free throw line. Remember, even when Shaquille O'Neal was here, you wanted the ball in this guy's hands late in games because he can not only score but get to the line to try to foul. This is unbelievable.
Kobe Bryant with 67. 67 points. Bosch lost the handle, picks it up. Out muscles Bryant. Giving it up, Peterson. Short on a three with an air ball. Leo, how do you write, if the Raptors go on to lose this game up by 17 at one stage in the third, how do you write the storyline?
Chuck, there's only one storyline here. Kobe Bryant. He has absolutely taken over this game, put his team on his shoulders, and his offensive inspiration has turned the defense around as well. Chuck, they've all of a sudden brought the intensity of defensive end and took the Raptors out of everything they tried to do in the second half.
We're going to have a 20-second timeout. His wife, Vanessa, and she is due with their second child. Kobe Bryant with 67 points in 37 minutes, 25 of 40. Field goals, 40 field goal attempts tonight. 11 of 13 from the line. He has 6 rebounds and 2 assists.
When you look at the field goal attempts, we talk a lot about the shots he takes, and there's times when he's just not taking good shots. But in a game like this, when he did give it up or his teammates had looks, Chuck, they weren't making shots. Kobe Bryant absolutely put his team on his shoulders, said, hey, we're going to win this ballgame. Coming out of halftime, he said, we're going to win this ballgame.
From a Raptor perspective, should they lose this game?
It's a tough loss. I mean, think about it. The Raptors able to pull one out against Seattle, but in the middle of this road trip, now to get this loss, and you're going to Denver in a back-to-back situation. They're playing good basketball. They're at home. Carmelo Anthony's been playing tough, so considering the lead they had, this will be a very difficult one to swallow.
Oh, my goodness! Kobe Bryant now with 70 as his wife looks on with 4:40 remaining, 111-96. Mike James lying to the lane, no. And who are they looking for? Number 8. Kobe wants it. He can feel it. Work it on Peterson. Double pump. Got it! You are looking at greatness tonight in Los Angeles. 72 points for Kobe Bryant.
Chuck, Lamar Odom came down the floor. He was smiling, looking at Kobe. He wanted him to have the ball so he could go for it. Problem with the shot clock here. They make an adjustment, but his teammates, everybody getting to the act right now. They are appreciating what's happening on the floor right now.
Well, there you go. David Thompson with 73. Chamberlain, of course, had a 100-point night in 1962 in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knickerbockers.
Boy, Chuck, Lamar Odom just looked over and he raised his eyebrow and said, this is crazy, man.
Norma, it's all yours.
We mentioned Lamar smiling at Kobe, and he's just standing here shaking his head, and he said not long ago that it's like God put Kobe here for us just to watch him play basketball. I think tonight is a shining example of that, Chuck.
It really is, and the Raptors are down. They're going to, unless something happens big time in 4+ minutes, they're going to lose a ball game that they were up by 17 in the third quarter, and it's been all Kobe all the time. They have not been able to find a way to stop him.
No, and the Raptors, you can see it in their eyes right now, Chuck. They're caught up into the Kobe Bryant show. Yes. They've completely lost their rhythm and their focus in this game.
Good point. Bryant again. Nope. I think this crowd wants him to get 80 tonight.
I think you're right.
Bosch throws it down in an alley-oop. Chris now with 16, now 18 points.
And that's what the Raptors have to do, Chuck. If there's a miss, they got to get the rebound and go.
They're looking for Kobe every trip, and why not? Bryant, line to the lane. Good!
Chuck, this is absolutely ridiculous.
We have 3:10 remaining, 115-100, Lakers.
What an amazing performance. What an amazing turnaround by his team in this ball game.
Well, it's no longer a question who's going to win this ball game. It's a question of how many points is Kobe going to get. 3 ball. Mike James shakes bakes with a floater. Mike James with 26. Only 7 this half. And a wraparound. Bryant to the rim. And he's grabbed and fouled by Bosch, and that's going to be number 6 on CB4. He's out of the ball game.
And wholesale changes here with the Raptors having a game tomorrow in Denver.
Leo, is it okay if the McDonald's player of the game tonight is Kobe Bryant? You think he deserves it?
Let's see, 74 points. You know what? Why don't we do that? Let's give it to him.
Okay.
What a performance for the McDonald's player of the game.
And the old Los Angeles record, a guy I talked to today, as a matter of fact, Elgin Baylor with 70.
Kobe Bryant has done it from every possible angle. Chuck knocking down threes. Unbelievable performance from behind the arc. Able to draw fouls, putting the ball on the floor. But most impressively, Chuck, he came out of the locker room in the second half. His team was down. They were not playing good basketball. And he has dropped 48 points in the second half of this ball game. Unbelievable performance.
Now, Leo, do you sit him out the last 2:36, or do you leave him on the floor?
Well, Chuck, again, now you're going to get into the individual situations. He's put on a tremendous performance, and his individual numbers are tremendous. But what has impressed me the most about his individual numbers tonight, his team's walking away with a victory in a game they shouldn't have won. No. They were not ready to play, but Kobe Bryant turned things around for his team. And he's had, the 74 points is outstanding, but the fact that it comes with a victory makes it even that much more impressive.
All right, Leo, and granted, he is the story of the game. Let's get back to Toronto. What happened? What happened defensively? What happened offensively?
Offensively, I thought in the second half the Raptors came out passively. They settled for more of a perimeter game. They weren't as aggressive. Defensively, Kobe Bryant took over, had a lot of easier looks in that third quarter. He got on a roll that was unstoppable after that. And then it became the Kobe Bryant show, and everybody was caught up into watching that.
He's got 76 points with 2:28 remaining. Joey Graham, blocked from behind by Wilton. Odom to Bryant, down the floor, on the right sideline, working on Calderon. Shakes, bakes, 17 on the clock. They swing it around. This crowd wants Bryant to get a touch. Deep three. And a new shot clock at 24.
2 minutes. 2 minutes into this ball game.
Leo, the only, this is just my opinion. The only reason I think he's still in the ball game, they want him to get 80.
Well, the crowd's definitely into it, Chuck. His teammates are trying to get him the ball every time down the floor.
Against Graham.
That's a foul.
Yep, and he'll go to the line shooting 3. It's the second time tonight Kobe shooting 3 free throws. And if he makes all 3, that'll give him 79.
Kobe Bryant, 3 shots.
is 14 of 16 from the line. This is a spectacular performance, and I hope some of you throughout Canada tonight have recorded this game for historical purposes. And he has 79 points. Second highest in NBA history. Wilt with 100.
That's right, second only to Wilt Chamberlain.
With a $1:38 to go. Popso. And it's deflected out of bounds with 11 on the clock, 1:16 remaining. We have some great pictures tonight. I want to thank all the men and women for the camera angles. Gord Cutler, Paul Graham, Dan Gladman, Forbes, Finn Robertson in the truck. You've been watching Kobe kind of leak out now after every shot.
Yeah, he's definitely going for it right now, Chuck.
Yeah. And here's Bryant against Calderon. Kobe got fouled. And we have 1 minute remaining. He's going to get one more opportunity. Bonner spots up 3 ball. This is probably his last chance to go for 80. Crowd on their feet. Bryant against Calderon. Splits the defense. And he will go to the line shooting 2.
That could be a goaltend there, Chuck.
Yep. He's got 79.
Close.
How much pressure do you want? I'm going for 80. This crowd is on their feet wanting me to get it. There it is. Remarkable. Outstanding. Spectacular.
Chuck, did you ever think you'd see a player in any one of our games put up 80 points? 81.
If somebody told me we'd be in the house tonight watching Kobe Bryant with 81, we're going to have him come out of the game, and we're just going to lay out and let this crowd tell the story. Bonner, book it. So this ball game is over. Kobe Bryant with 81 of the Lakers' 122 points. The Raptors blow a 17-point third-quarter lead and lose 122 to 104.
55 points in the second half. Kobe Bryant single-handedly outscoring the Raptors to get his team a W in the second half.
Hugs and congratulations from his teammates, from the organization, and a tough pill to swallow for the Raptors. Let's go to Norma Wick.
I think we've watched history tonight, Lamar. Talk about your teammate, Kobe.
Already in my second season with him, this is about the 8th or 9th or 10th time I saw this guy make history, and it's just a beautiful thing to be on the court with him, and I'm proud of him.
You know, you said this season God just put Kobe on the basketball court so you all could watch him play. Talk about his demeanor at halftime, because he certainly came out with a sense of purpose.
Yeah, he was quiet. And, you know, he's a guy where sometimes you don't want to see him quiet, and he was really focused. Obviously came out, he shot the ball, 50% from the field. And, it was great just to be out there tonight. I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Yeah, to be part of this historical game, talk about the significance of this building. Have you ever seen it like this?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great place to play basketball. We got great fans, and it was just a pleasure just to watch them, out here. And they're not going to even leave. They won't leave until he leaves. So.
When he had that 30-point quarter against Dallas, he was angry that you had lost to Houston the game before, and he announced to you guys, I'm just going to take care of this. Was there any kind of notion that he was going to take this one over too?
We just lost 2 games in a row, so I know he was really focused on winning. One game we had won in Sacramento, and we gave that up, and he wouldn't let us lose tonight.
Go enjoy the win.
All right, well, this place is absolutely in a party zone right now, celebrating Kobe Bryant with 81 points, Leo.
Well, Chuck, to hear Lamar Odom say his teammate Kobe Bryant was so upset at halftime that his team was down, he was not going to allow his team to lose, coming back and outscoring the Raptors 55-41 personally in the second half to ensure a victory. Just a phenomenal performance.
122-104 Lakers.